Hey guys, so as you guys can probably tell, I am outside, and the reason I'm outside is because I started school this week, so I have less time at home to film, so now I'm filming at school, but there's no lighting that I can use at school, so I have to be outside, which is fine, you know, it's just really windy, which is fine, I think, I hope. As I'm giving you a review today, and it's going to be on a product that you've seen me use before. In a few of my makeup tutorials I have used this product. I've been using it religiously for the past few months because I really, really like it. The sun is really bright. But anyway, it is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Primer. And I got this primer after I ran out of my Bare Minerals primer. And I really didn't know what else to use. So I was scouring Target and Walmart looking for a new primer, and I came across this. And I decided to give it a try because, you know, I like to try new things. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. This is one of those times where it actually worked out for me. I really like, first of all, the packaging of this primer. The reason I was so in love with my Bare Minerals primer is that it came in a tube and it had a pump. It had a pump. And I really liked the pump. But this comes in a tube, which is just as good as a pump, because I find that it gives me more control over how much product I use, and it's also just less bacteria, because I don't have to like stick my fingers in a little tiny jar or anything like that. And you know, I don't use too much product because, you know, it's just, it gives me a lot more control, I find, than, you know, a jar or something else of that nature. And for those of you who don't know what a primer is, I'm assuming you all know, but just in case you don't, a primer is just something you put on before you apply your face makeup. So like your foundation, your concealer, your powder, you put this on before, and it fills in your pores, and it just helps the makeup adhere to your face better, and it keeps it on all day. So it's not like sliding off your face or anything like that. So that's just what a primer does. So you can see why it's kind of important, right? Right. Anyway, this primer is actually very good. I really, really recommend this primer. Number one, because it keeps my skin from getting oily. I have oily skin, I sweat a lot throughout the day. And I found that this primer keeps my skin from getting so oily that I'm constantly like wiping at it or blotting it. And that's good because, again, you know, sometimes when you sweat, your makeup comes off, or you like wipe your forehead and you've got, you know, foundation all on your hand, and you touch something else, or you wipe it on your pants, and then your clothes are all dirty. This, I find, just takes that whole concern out of, takes it away from me. It takes my concern away. Basically what it does. I like to use this primer on days even when I don't wear makeup, because I find that it just makes my skin look nicer. It makes my pores look smaller. I like using this primer every day. I use this primer every day. That's basically it. Whether I wear makeup, whether I don't wear makeup, whether I'm using a lot of makeup or a little bit of makeup, I always use this primer. It makes me feel pretty. Another thing that I found really interesting about this primer in particular is the consistency. And what I mean by that is, a lot of the other primers that I've used, the Bare Mineral primer in particular, have been very thin. They weren't like watery or anything, they were just very thin. This primer is really thick. Like it's super thick. And I like that better. I like the thickness of this primer because I just feel like it's gonna hold my makeup on. I feel like it's going to you know, clear up my pores and make them look smaller. I feel like it's going to do that because of the thickness. Not to say that I didn't feel like it was doing, like the Bare Minerals, like the Bare Minerals primer was doing its job because of its consistency. I'm just saying this consistency just makes me feel better about myself. That's basically all it is. Like it's really, it's a preference, really. I like thick everything. I like thick primer, thick concealer, thick foundation. I like thick things. And I know that sounds really wrong if you take it out of context, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I don't need to clarify this, right? Right. You guys, like I said, I'm really pleased with this primer. I really like it. I will probably repurchase it just so it can hold me over until I find another primer to try. I really want to try the EM Cosmetics primer, but I don't have the funds for that right now, so I'm going to save up for that, and I'll probably repurchase this primer until I can afford that one. And I got this at Target. It was only about $7, I believe it was $7, and it's good. It's a good amount for the price. I've had this for 3 months, and I'm still on my first bottle, and like I said, I use it every day. It's good for your money. It's a high quality primer for its price. And you know what, guys, that is it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Give a thumbs up if you want more review videos. Comment down below what your favorite primer is for yourself. And also don't forget that I am having an international giveaway on my Facebook page, and I will link that down below. It's really easy to enter. All you do is comment on my wall that you entered and like my Facebook page, and you're automatically entered. And I'll pick the winner March 10th. It's going to be random, so you can, you know, rest at ease. It's not going to be biased or anything. And for an additional entry, just sub to my YouTube channel, and that'll give you 2 entries instead of just 1. And that's it, guys. So I will see you in my next video. Mwah. I love you, and be safe. Bye. This video because of the wind and the sun.